Mimi ningependa kuambia Wakikuyu, sisi Wakale, sisi tumetoka na ile mambo ya kuambiwa William mtu yetu, sisi tumewachana nayo. Na ninataka niwaambie nyinyi Wakikuyu, mnakumbuka vizuri Uhuru Kenyatta alisema nini? Alisema msipigie kura Ruto, tutakuja kulia. Lakini saa hizi tunalia nyinyi Wakikuyu na sisi Wakale tunalia. Na hata Uhuru Kenyatta aliongea na nyinyi mpaka hata akatumia lugha, na hiyo lugha alitumia kila siku, amukusikia. Sasa musikie kwa sisi Wakalenjin. Sisi tunataka tuwaambie 2027 kujeni nyinyi wote tuingie kwa Raila. Sisi tumesajua Ruto ni mtu yetu, lakini imefika mali tumesema Ruto si mtu yetu.
A Kalenjin man decided to deconstruct William Ruto as we approach 2027. And I believe so far that even the Kalenjin community are distancing themselves away from President William Ruto. A friend of mine decided to send me a video clip here. I was just seeing William Ruto and Raila Odinga attending the cabinet meeting, I think in Kajiado actually, and how they were interacting to one another. It shows how the current head of state is so disparate, and the only person who can rescue him is Raila Odinga, and of course that is the only person who can rescue William Ruto. If Raila Odinga is going to leave him, then he might not even get a single large numbers of vote. Anyway, that is, by the way, it might be our next political observation if you inquire. But the main message is well approved. The Kikuyu communities are being enticed and being warned that don't dare to show your interest, that you are going to neglect voting. Please come out in large numbers as you did in 2022 and vote with zeal and zest to ensure that the current head of state goes home. I want us to dig deep into this. Before I carry on, if you are watching me for the first time, sorry for the noise. If you are watching me for the first time, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, share them to your friends, family and relatives. I want to congratulate you guys for the great support you are doing in this broadcast. So far, we are moving very well, and thank you very nice for your continued support. If you are watching me for the first time, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, share them to your friends, family and relatives. Let's dig deep into this. Why the Kalenjin community seems to work out on William Ruto again. When Ruto was campaigning, when Ruto was campaigning 2022, I was there. Though I was not supporting this government, at that time, I was supporting Uhuru Kenyatta's government. Let us just be honest. And Kenyans decided to support William Ruto. We remain isolated. I am telling you. In fact, I remain isolated. I don't know other people. Because how Kenyans turn out in large numbers and said no to us, then I lifted my hand. I believe even Uhuru Kenyatta, whom I was supporting, lifted his hand and saying, enough is enough. These people have decided. And that is why I keep on telling the current head of state that remember, the same people who made you to be there are the same people who are going to dethrone you. And if you are not keen, as much as you are planning and showing interest that, oh, if they will not vote you, you are not going to hand over power. Remember, the late former United States of America President Abraham Lincoln said that the government is made by the people and aligned by the people. It is also made with the people and for the people. So the people themselves are the ones deciding who is to rule us So you cannot wake up in the morning and say, come out with your own words by saying, I am the one deciding. Not really. Even me, I cannot come out here and saying, you guys must elect me to become a senator, whether you like it or not. Not really. The people are the ones deciding. How will people decide to elect you? That is the question. By showing them respect, by listening to them, by not just thumping how powerful you are, how good you are, how rich you are. No, not really. Those are not characteristics of a good leader. Because after all, whether you have millions of money, you will all just leave them in the account. But what matters is, are you having that heart of understanding your people? Are you having that space? Are you creating space, for your people to come and listen? You listen to whatever they are saying, and that is what William Ruto's administration is now not understanding. They were given power, yes. In fact, if you want a genuine head of state who won the election fairly, squarely, is none other than William Ruto, 2022 for sure, because Kenyans voted for him perfectly. As much as there was a rig, but election was actually well done through Kenyans voting. But now he has decided to show Kenyans kiburi. Umejua kiburi, pesa ikiingia unaanza kiburi. Watu wako na pesa na wamenyamaza. Uhuru had that money, but he never showed up how Ruto is showing now. So Kenyans are saying, enough is enough. Even someone born and raised in his own town, Kalenjin, Riftvalley, is saying, we are not going to spare you. We are going to take you home because we are tired of your administration. Your administration is killing innocent Kenyans. Your administration is not listening to any voices. Your administration is an arrogant administration. Your administration is a corrupt administration. Just last month, I gave that advice to the government, to the current head of state, by advising him that the race you are running is so high. Please try to reduce even your advisors, because you cannot have 18 advisors. I told him, and even retweeted, he cannot have 18 advisors. Kibaki had 3 advisors. Today, if it happen I become the head of state, of course I will vie. I cannot make 3 advisors. It can't work. In fact, I will prefer to have even 2 advisors rather than having so many advisors with the current head of state is having. What about the convoys? The 38 vehicles William Ruto is currently using is not even impressive at all. Why showing large numbers of convoys? Why? For what purpose? I prefer president to use even maximum of 5 vehicles is enough. If possible, is enough. Then the governors 1 vehicle, 2 vehicles, the MP 1 vehicle, the rest they can buy, so that we can take this country to the next level. And that is why Ruto is so depressed. He is even cancelling the free education, because he spent a lot. He only considers himself rather than considering the better future of this country. So the Kalenjins and other communities are now regrouping. I can intend to see that, and demanding and planning to overthrow William Ruto 2027 in the ballot. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Give us your opinion at the comment section below, because the video is very much clear. Before you go for election, please, this is the weapon I want you to carry. God willing, if you will make it. Of course, we're gonna see it. 2027. Carry your ID. Carry your brain. If you have your brain, you will not think of handout. I will come with 500 and give you. But at the end, if I've been elected, the only place which will rescue me is Karen. And getting into Karen is difficult. That is how African leaders behave. Choose someone whom you believe has that vision and dream you can interact with. Choose someone who can build a house in his constituency or where he was born and raised, and open a gate for all of you. That is the only message I've decided to leave you with.